we are back. My name is Becca. Come on. This is Shadow. She's not feeling the greatest today. She just got a little treat, but she's got a little tummy ache. So we'll see if she needs to go to the vet or not. We're keeping an eye on her, aren't we? Okay. Today is July 1st, and this is Flosstube number 72. So first off, I want to thank everybody for subscribing and leaving me comments. To my new subscribers, thank you guys so much for giving my channel a chance and for giving me a chance. I really appreciate it. And for my returning subscribers, you guys are amazing. You show me so much love and so much support, and it just means the world to me, so thank you. I received a few shout outs and mentions. I'm not going to go through the list because I know I'm behind on floss tubes as well. But thank you to those of you that have mentioned me in your videos. I appreciate it more than you know. I need to get caught up. I've been so exhausted this past week and a half, and it's just a lot. I've been stitching. Unfortunately, I did not even get my 2 finishes from last week FFO'd because I just have no downtime anymore. I'm so tired and so busy with either babysitting, working on the weekends, doing these videos and the interviews, and household stuff. So I will get them finished hopefully this week. We'll see. But thank you guys so much. Yesterday was my 22nd wedding anniversary, and you guys just left so many amazing comments from last week's video when I mentioned it, and I got a lot of love on Instagram and Facebook. So thank you. It was amazing. I did load a video up here on YouTube, and it's under the playlist Just to Make You Smile or something like that. We had an amazing day yesterday. We left at like 10 in the morning and didn't get home till 7-ish, I want to say. And we drove to Ocean Shores, Washington, to the beach, went to a few shops, and then grabbed some lunch at a new burger joint that I absolutely love. And then my husband's like, because it was cruddy weather and we didn't really hang out at the beach, he's like, let's just take a long drive home. And so we drove around the Olympic Peninsula, which was really cool. We drove through Forks and took a couple of pictures and sent it to my long distance stitchy bestie Anna because she loves Twilight, and she lives in Canada, so someday hopefully she'll be able to visit Forks. But I sent her a couple photos via Instagram Messenger, and those made her really happy, so it was pretty cool. And we drove through, I believe, Port Angeles. We drove around Lake Crescent. We saw a whole bunch of rivers. So if you guys want to see how my day went, a lot of the pictures were taken from the truck because we were just driving, but I think the pictures turned out really great. We stopped at some random beach on the way to Forks, because along this freeway, there's like beach 1, 2, 3, 4. That's their names all down the road. But this was a path in between 2 and 3, I believe. And my husband's like, there's only a couple cars here. Let's stop here. So I said, okay, cool. Because the weather had cleared up because we were a ways from Ocean Shores. And we get down there and it's beautiful, and there's this huge area of just like crab shells and dead crabs and broken sand dollars from all the birds. And I was telling my husband, I'm like, I always search for sand dollars. I haven't found any whole ones since I was a kid. My parents, we used to go camping pretty much every weekend during the summer down in Oregon, Lincoln City, Beverly Beach, those kind of seaside. So we camped a lot down there, and I'd always find sand dollars. That was my big thing, sand dollars and agates. And, every time we go to the beach, I look and no luck. So this time, we're just walking and talking, and I look down and I see the top of a sand dollar buried in the wet sand. And I'm like, no, it's going to be broken. Dug it out. it was a whole sand dollar, y'all. Like, I almost cried. My husband looked at me and he was like, happy anniversary, babe. Like, it was so cool. And I was stoked because I found one. And I was like, oh my gosh, I can't believe this. You know, I never find him, and this is amazing. And so, you know, in the video I record him, he goes down into the ocean to wash it off because it's the heavy wet sand. And I'm just walking and looking down, and I find a couple of more buried in the sand. My husband finds a couple of more buried in the sand. We ended up with 9 whole sand dollars. Absolutely amazing. So my husband chose 2, one to give to each of our daughters, so that they have something from us that's special and from our anniversary. So they got one of those. And then I'm gonna put the other ones on display, and it was awesome. So if you want to see, you can go check out the video. It's here on my channel. I think it's like 5-7 minutes, something like that. But thank you so much for the anniversary wishes. It was amazing. I forgot to talk about my anniversary gift. I did post it some on Instagram, but my husband put together my anniversary gift while I was at work this past weekend, and it is a beautiful glider set for the patio so that I could sit outside and stitch. So Shadow would not leave his side. She literally was like laying right up against him as he was sitting out here on the deck putting it together. So she got to be the first one to sit in the chair. Well, she was fine up until it moved, and she spazzed and went to jump off, and her nail gouged a deep scratch in my brand new set. So we'll get that fixed at some point, but yeah, so now I can sit outside. I've been inserting some pictures so y'all can see what I'm talking about, but it's just awesome. And it rained, and I was wondering if it was going to be weatherproof, and the water is just bubbled up on it, so it looks pretty cool. So yeah, that was my anniversary gift, on top of like a bunch of stitchy stuff and other things that I've bought, but this was the cool part. So all right, back to the video because I forgot to insert this part. Just a little background on us. I've told tidbits, you know, throughout my channel history, but my husband is a retired Marine. When I met him, he was active duty. Valentine's Day of '98 is when he gave me this really cheesy card, which I've shown in one of my videos by Valentine's Day. I still have it. That basically said that I was amazing, and you know, and gave me his phone number in this card. And that was Valentine's Day of '98. March of '98, I moved in with him. And then Easter, which was, I can't remember, April something of '98 is when he proposed. And then June 30th of '98 is when we got married. So from February 14th to June 30th of '98 was our time together, and we've been married 22 years. So a lot of people thought we weren't going to make it. Some of our family were doubting because we are 9 years apart. I'm 9 years younger than him, and we are still going strong, and he is the most amazing husband, father. He's our rock, he's our hero, he's just awesome. So just a little bit of a story. We moved quickly, but we are living happily ever after still. So pretty cool. So the interviews this week, you notice I went down to 1. So every Sunday an interview is going to go up. I'm trying to stack interviews during the week so that I can give myself the following week off, so that I could just have a little bit of a break. So this Sunday, I interviewed my friend Gail. Her Flosstube channel is Gail Phillips. She is in Australia, and I absolutely adore her. So I interviewed her, and that is going to go up on Sunday. And I have 3 interviews set up, y'all. I'm so excited. So next week, I'm interviewing Megan from Georgia Girl Stitching. I'm interviewing Pam and Steph. I'm so excited. From Just Keep Stitching. And then I set up, and we haven't picked a date yet, but it'll be shortly after that, my friend Amy. She is a newer floss tuber, but her channel is blowing up because her and her husband team up to make some amazing videos. She does the floss tube and then he edits, and it's really cool. So I'm gonna have both of them so we can meet the man behind the video editing, which is pretty cool. And she's globetrotting stitcher. So those are the 3 for the next 3 weeks, as long as we don't have to reschedule or cancel. That is the plan. So I'm very, very excited to be interviewing those people. It's gonna be a lot of fun. Okay, we're gonna jump into things. Oh, and there's a loud truck, so 1 second. Okay, I am back. That loud truck is gone. I'm kind of not with it. I woke up just not feeling really well today, and I'm trying to squeeze this in. I had a car appointment this morning. I'm trying to squeeze this in because I have to host a Zoom meetup in an hour. So we're gonna move on. So let's get into my whips. My first whip that I worked on is Memorial Day from Hands On Design. This is a SAL that a few of us in the Northwest Stitchers Facebook group, we're kind of co-hosting it as a group, I suppose. And here it is. So I finished the red and the 3rd flag. And this is on 18 count heroic from Picture This Plus, and it's using 1 strand of floss, and I'm using my own colors, my own color choices. They're fancy floss though, and I love this so much. So that is the first one that I worked on. And then the second one that I worked on, this bag just doesn't, I have a weird setup today, so it's just not working, is of course my unicorn chart. This is gonna get passed on down to my daughter. It's gonna stay in the family. I did receive messages. I am not gonna resell it or give it away or anything. It's gonna stay in the family because there's other stitchers in the family. And then here she is. And this is on 16 count Patriotic from Brandy at BeStitchMe. So this was a custom piece that I asked her to do. It's hand painted, and I absolutely love it. And that is my progress. I am just in love with this so much, and I cannot wait to get her finished, because in a little bit you'll see what I'm starting next. And I did it again. I think I need to take my needles off of my projects before I pull them out of these stinking project bags. It's just my luck. So this one you guys haven't seen in a while. This one is a Samsara red, white, and blue. And I love this. And I was thinking of changing the colors because to me that does not scream patriotic because it's kind of pastel type of colors, but I didn't. And this is on a 18 count fabric from Fortnight Fabrics. It's called Biancetto. This was the fabric of the month. And I finished the red. Oh, I finished the red part of it. And I love it. It's really pretty. And the fabric is gorgeous. It doesn't get filled in, so you get to see the fabric behind it. And this is also 1 strand that I'm using, and I am using the called for colors. So there's that. And then my other unicorn chart was Blackbird Designs America. And this is being stitched on a limited edition color and cotton 18 count and 1776. And I believe I am also doing 1 strand on this as well. And there's where I am. So I got another section done. Actually, I got almost the whole side done. I have decided I am not filling in the brown around the flag because I like the hints of blue in it. And I am using the called for DMC in this. And I do have a second copy of this that is brand new that I bought from an Etsy shop that I can't remember the name of right now, that I will be using for my 2,000 subscriber giveaway on that. And then my next one is a new start for my anniversary, and I am not thrilled with it, so I may restart it. I bought the and I'll insert a picture. I bought the gray and white, black and white and gray version of it, and I don't even know if you could see it, the start up here. Let me see if I can hold something up behind it. You could see it in person. This is on 18 count camo from BeStitchMe, and I love it. But I don't know, maybe I'll outline it. I'm not sure. My husband was super excited that I started a Bigfoot one, and he already has plans on how we're gonna finish it, fully finish it. So I got to get that done. It's not even that big. It's like 3 by 4 or something like that. So it's totally doable. And then the next one is a SAL that I am co-hosting with Stitchy with the Sisterlies. People are already finishing it. I am falling behind. This is where I am. And this is on 18 count Coffee Club from Brandy at BeStitchMe. And I am stitching with a called for DMC with 1 strand. And I'll probably be working on this more today if I feel up to it. I'm just really tired. And then my last whip is Huckleberry Farm from the Blue Flower. And I took the top part of the Q-snap off so that y'all could see. Hopefully that's in the frame. Oop. Let's see if I can get a better. So it's all wrinkly. But so I got the alphabet done. I do need to redo this motif because I stitched it like 2 or 3 times and it is not matching up, and it was driving me crazy. This is on 18 count Pansy from Picture This Plus, and it is also stitched with 1 strand, but the called for fancy floss. So those are all my whips. That was a lot of whips and no finishes because I had 2 finishes last week. So we are going to move on to Stitchy Kindness. I received a sweet Stitchy Kindness in the mail. It was a nice surprise. And this is from Chris Yu. She is As the U Flies on Instagram, and she's such a sweetheart. She sent me this card in a really nice note, and it brought tears to my eyes. You guys know I'm an emotional person. And just what she said, it was the sweetest thing ever. So thank you so much for those kind words. It means a lot to me. It really does. And then her friend makes these. They're mug rugs. Look at that. Look how pretty that is. And then that's the back. And this is just gonna go up in my special area. Once I get everything like reorganized downstairs, I will either take a recording or post a picture of my special area that I have for all the gifts and stuff that's sent to me. And then she said that she had tried this cloth. I think it's an 18 count. But she just sent me a big piece because she said it just wasn't for her. So thank you for that. I love it. Love it, love it, love it. Never ever have too much 18 count fabric, I tell you. Never. So let's get into some Stitchy Goodness haul. So I got my June box. So the last time that I showed you a box, they had put June on the inside, but it was actually May. So this is June's box from Stitchery Express. It's a monthly subscription box that you just get a whole bunch of goodies in. So we got that pattern. And then they sent a cross-stitch printed chart of a butterfly. And then we got the goodies for the butterfly. This is from Crossstitch Wonders. Licensed artwork by Clip Artopoulos. And then there's a little eagle pattern that she sent. And then a needle came in today's. I don't know, it's John James, but it looks big, so I probably won't use it. Some Karen Water Lily Silk. This is amethyst. I believe that's for the butterfly. And then a couple fancy floss. They always come in these neat little bags, and I love it. So this time we got a limited edition Passion Plum. That's Gentle Art. And then Bush Morning from Stitches and Spice. It's really pretty green. And then variegated DMC. So that's what we got in that. And this is a little, oh, it's just like a little clip holder type of thing that came in. Another needle minder from Minders and More from Megan. It's a little sunflower. Some finishing stuff in this little container. And then I get the Ada box. So there's a couple of pieces of Ada. This is opalescent, purple sparkly. And then another opalescent, don't fall, an opalescent. I think this is 14 count. So those are the two wonky pieces that came in the box. We also got some Krynic. This is 94 blending filament. Two Mill Hill beads. Lots of loud trucks going by, so hopefully that doesn't get picked up on the video, sorry. Some buttons. More buttons. These are yellow. This to stitch on. And then the last thing was a needle threader. So that was my walkie box for June. I think July might be my last month. I haven't decided. I haven't touched my wonky boxes. I don't stitch the patterns that come in them, and the pieces are small, so I may opt out of that. All right, so the next thing is I got my order from Brandy at BeStitchMe, and it was 2 custom orders, and then she sent me a new and improved dirty chalkboard. So the first piece I'm going to show you is an 18 count, and it's a big piece. Is that not beautiful? So this was a custom piece that I ordered for, here's part of my haul, is Land That I Love from Teresa Kogut. And this is going to be what I'm stitching it on. So this is a sal that the Zoom group that I host, there's Carl, the Zoom group that I host, we are going to sal this together starting on 4th of July. and our hashtag is Land That I Love Zoom Sal, and anybody can join us. Just use the hashtag. You don't have to be part of the Zoom group. I did close the Zoom group because there was getting to be a lot of people, so but you're more than welcome to join us in stitching. The other custom piece that she had done for me, I wanted this to match the Lady of the Flag so that it would go up with it, and this is a 16 count. You see that beautiful like blues and greens, and then the base color matches my Lady of the Flag, because I want to start Queen of Peace. So that's going to be gorgeous. Absolutely gorgeous. She is amazing. Sorry. She just knocks it out of the park every time. So those were my custom orders from Brandy. And then this is what she sent me to show everybody. It's a new and improved. This is 18 count. It's darker than the original piece that she had sent me when we were first trying out this new color. You guys, this is gorgeous. So if you want to do all those chalk pieces that Priscilla and Chelsea are putting out, or Priscilla and Hands On Design, get yourself some dirty chalkboard from Brandy, because it is not horrible to stitch on like black Ada, but it's like a deep gray, and I love it. And don't forget that Brandy's offering my viewers a 15% discount, so the information is going to be down in the description box. I also won a couple of giveaways from her, because she does giveaways during Friday Night Fight Night. And I'm so excited because these are the patterns that I have on my wish list on Etsy, because they're Autumn Lane Stitchery. So I won this one, which is Halloween Night. And I won this one, which is Pumpkin Stack. Is that not cool? Those two are on my wish list, so I'm super excited for that. And then I ordered from Cobweb Corner. I ordered some floss that I'm not going to show, but I could not resist. I don't know when I'm going to start this, but I have to start it sometime. It's absolutely gorgeous. And I think I have the perfect fabric for it too. So excited for that. The other, I think that's it for haul. So I wanted to talk really quick about all the sales that either I'm hosting or I'm doing, besides the ones that are in the whip. My friend Christy and I, she's part of the Zoom group, and a friend of mine, and I adore her. We are going to be starting the Halloween Ouija from Tiny Modernist. We're starting this on July 13th, and our hashtag is going to be Ouija Sal. And I think I am going to be stitching it on Brandy's 18 count Poison Apple. And I'm hoping the black's going to show up on that. We'll see. I think it will. I think it'll look good. So that's the fabric that I think I'm going to use. And everybody is welcome to join us. The more the merrier. Sals are a lot of fun. It'll probably be an ongoing, never-ending sal, because I am falling behind on everything. The other sal that I am doing is also starting on the 4th of July, and this is with my sweet friend Jennifer. Love her to death. She's stitching in the bluegrass on Flosstube. I interviewed her as well if you want to check that out. But we are starting this on 4th of July, and this is Homespun Elegance. What's it called? Summer Gathering. And I don't think we came up with a hashtag yet. So if you want to start it, just start it. We'll figure out a hashtag, because I haven't looked. Maybe we'll just use Summer Gathering Sal and see what she thinks. So that's the other sal. I talked about Land That I Love. We're also starting that on 4th of July. And that is Land That I Love Zoom Sal. And then MBC Stitcher reached out to me yesterday when he saw my Bigfoot post, and mentioned that he had other patterns from StitchyLittleFox that were the forest theme animals. And I was like, oh yeah, me too, because I bought them all. And I told him I wanted to start the owl next. And so he messaged me and said that he'd like to start the owl next too. So we will be selling that, co-hosting it together. Let me look up the hashtag really quick that he mentioned. And we haven't picked a date yet on when we're starting, but the hashtag is Owl Be Stitching Sal. So you stitch on anything that is an owl or has an owl in it. And I'll let you know the date on that. It'll probably be towards the end of July. And you notice that I'm starting a whole bunch of eclectic pieces and stitching on Patriotic because I am not participating in Jolly July. I will be doing my own Joyful July stitching. So I have quite a few new starts planned. This one I'm hoping to start today. I wanted to do the countdown to Christmas this month. I don't know if I'm going to get to it today. We'll see. But this one I'm going to start today or tomorrow. I feel like I need a nap. So all the sals, the hashtags will be below in the notes. All of my whips, I started putting the names of the patterns, designers, fabric, and who made the fabric. So I've been putting that down below too. So there is that. And I think that is everything except for doing the giveaway. So I'm gonna, oh wait, no, I have other haul. I went to Goodwill. Today is the first Wednesday of the month, so it was military discount. Despite being super exhausted and not feeling well, not contagious or anything, so wore my mask. But I figured I'd go since I was out running errands anyways, and I got some goodies. So the first thing I got was this basket. I was thinking that I could put all of my sand dollars that I got yesterday in this and make some sort of cool display that has to do with my anniversary. I'm thinking maybe a little anniversary display somewhere. I don't know, with like the card that he gave me, a picture of us, I don't know, something like that. But I figured this is kind of neat and it wasn't super expensive to put the sand dollars in at least. I picked this up. It's dark blue and it has stars. I mean, how could I not? The only problem is it does have like a chip here, but I think I can fill that in. But is that not cool? It's not like I need any more picture frames, but now that I'm making patriotic walls, I feel like I do. And then I picked this one up because I liked the frame. It's like this blue and I like how it had this. So I picked that up just because it was kind of cool. The back is not that great. It's broken in the back, but I use the little sticky tabs anyways to put my stuff up on the walls. And then I saw this. It's a cigar box. It's in good shape. But I was thinking that I could probably stain it and stick a piece on there. I got the special edition Blackbird Designs. I can't think of the name of it right now, but the limited edition kit that they're selling in a Facebook group, I will link down below. The deadline is coming up soon to order it. But it's a square piece. I don't know the measurements, but I was thinking maybe I could put it on the top of this. We'll see. I'll insert a picture of the pattern if I can find it of what I'm talking about, because I just have no words and I can't remember anything. And then the last thing I got was this bird. It's gray. I love it. I was thinking, and it opens, that I have a couple of bird patterns that I could put in here. One's a Christmas one that I could display, put like a little pillow or something inside this. I couldn't leave it because it was just, it's so pretty. So I picked that up. All of the stuff that I showed you from Goodwill, $15 total. So not too shabby, really, not too shabby at all. There were cross-stitch patterns that I could have saved in the picture frame section, but they just were not my style. They were like really older patterns, and I should have taken pictures, but I didn't. Next time I go, I'll take pictures of the stitches, the stitching pieces that are there. Every so often I do save some. I did save a prairie schooler vegetable beautifully framed piece that I saved, and it's on display in my dining room. So every so often I do that. So that's my haul from Goodwill today. I'm gonna pause this and get set up to pick the winners of my giveaway from last week, and I will be right back. Okay, I am back. So I think I got this set up to where it's getting YouTube comments. So I put in my URL, and the first one that I picked was Liberty, and there is 31 unique commenters, and we're gonna start the raffle. And the winner is Bobby Taylor. Life, ugh, can really get in the way. Most definitely can. You should be proud and brag about your daughters. That is so cool. Oh, thank you. Funny you said your last name is Murphy. Had to feel like Murphy's Law has been with you a lot lately. You stitch fast. I'm going to say Liberty, and I am thinking maybe get Jen Lee Quirks and Stitches for an interview. Yep, she is on the list. Hopefully the rest of your week is happy and good. Happy early anniversary. Enjoy. So congratulations, Bobby Taylor. I will not be commenting on your comment. I've watched some other floss tubers, and they have stopped doing that too. It's a lot of work to try to go hunt it down. So hopefully you watch this. I will give you a couple of weeks in order to get to me. My email will be down below, or you can message me on Instagram. I hope that you are a subscriber as well. I would appreciate it if you were. But congratulations. Let me just screenshot that one. And then the next one was Winter. And I'm gonna get YouTube comments to that. 21. Wow, it's so busy on my road today. It's so crazy. It's a Wednesday, people. So here we go. For the winner of this is Terry Phelps. Deb and Liz from Country Stitcher, Liberty and Winter, love them both. Love the interviews. Thank you so much. I did put them on the list as well. And congratulations, Terry. Same spiel. Just please email me or shoot me a message on Instagram. And hopefully you see this. Thank you all so much. I have a huge list of floss tubers, some of which I have never watched. So it'll take me a while to get to everybody, and then there are some people in my Zoom group that I want to set up interviews with too, that they've been with me through these months of, you know, hanging out on the Zoom meetings, and they also have floss tubes. So I'll intermingle everything, but thank you guys so much for participating and giving me a list of names. I really appreciate it. I'm super excited to check out a lot of new channels. So that is everything. Just to recap, Terry Phelps, you won that pattern, and let's see, Bobby Taylor, you won that pattern. So just shoot me a message. I think that's it. I'm pretty exhausted, and I have a half hour until I host the Zoom meetings, so I'm going to try to get this somewhat edited together and start uploading while I'm at the Zoom meeting. So thank you all so much. Watch for the interview on Sunday. I think 240 or so away from 2,000 subscribers. I haven't looked, but I think it's about that. So I'd appreciate it if y'all shared, shout outs, all that kind of stuff to get to 2,000, and I am trying to put together some good giveaways for that. So thank you all so much, and I shall see you all next week. Happy stitching, everybody.